taking lots and lots of Zerglings, and they're rallied right out into your natural. And you're just running in circles still. It's gonna be close with these lings popping out.
Come on, lings.
Still gonna be close. You got a lot more lings coming. There you go, corruption. Good.
I love how he just force fields himself in. He's a little dude.
Alright.
I'm gonna say that that's pretty much game. It's not broke.
Yeah, you're dead. He just morphed in a bunch of DTs.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I have to ask you if you know what attack moving is.
I'm gonna say no because I right click to attack them.
Okay,
and
that's what's
I
going
get
wrong.
fucked up.
That's what's going wrong. You're right clicking on shit. You can't do that. You can't right click on stuff.
Okay. So A click.
Yes, you have to A move. You have to A and left click.
Okay.
And the reason that that we lost like half of those fights is because you right clicked on stuff. And when you right click on something, you tell your whole army to attack that unit. And so everything would attack it that could reach it, and then everything that couldn't reach it just kind of ran around like a chicken with its head chopped off.
Fuck, well that explains why they were moving all over the place.
Yeah, it was fucking retarded. It was the most frustrating thing in the world.
Damn it. You know, I probably could have won at so many points there too. And
yeah,
it dug a deep hole for myself.
It was a winnable game. If instead of doing the right click focus fire shit, you just did Terran 101 and hit 1A and then left click and then you win the game. So that's something that we got to see in this next game is when you engage that big army and when you have the advantage like you did, you have to A click. And what that's going to do is it's going to just cause your army to spread out and to just engage whatever it can reach.
That's good.
And if you want to focus a Colossus down that steps out of position, then right click on it by all means. But in general, you have to be A moving. You need to A move everywhere you go. Like when you send your roaches across the map, A move. Don't right click, because if they walk past an army, they're not gonna engage it. They're just gonna die.
Yeah.
All right. So that's like one tiny little, StarCraft 101 thing. That little detail by itself is gonna help you a lot. I promise. So let's jump in and play another one. Now let's talk about the good. Up through the mid game, you did a fantastic job. Your timings were fantastic. You had the right amount of units. Like you had enough stuff to win time and time again there. I mean,
but the shitty micro on my part.
Well, not even that. No, I wouldn't call it shitty micro. I would just call it not knowing how you're supposed to, engage this stuff. And that's not a fault of your own. It's a big lesson, A light bulb should have just gone on in your head. But the first time you do this shit, you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. Just remember, when you tell and you're going to do this through habit, and you have to break this habit. When you tell stuff, when you right-click on something to attack it, you're telling every unit that you have selected to attack that thing specifically. And we don't want that. We want to tell our whole army to just attack, period. Fire at will, so to speak. So we're going to hit A, and then we're going to left-click behind his army. Don't click on an individual unit. If you A and left-click on an individual unit, it's the same thing as right-clicking.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know as well.
All right. Are you ready?
So, yeah. And the only time I'd right-click possibly is, if a Colossus is close up and I could possibly get it.
Absolutely, dude. Like, if you have 5 Corruptors, 8 Corruptors, 10 Corruptors on a hotkey, and you see his Colossi, focus fire the fuck out of those things, dude. Right-click on those things all day long because they're going to melt under Corruptor fire. But and if a Colossus steps to the front and you feel like you can snipe it, right-click on him and he's dead. But but in general,
that A shit.
Yeah, in general you want to be attack moving.
I need to hotkey my men more. It's pissing me off.
Hotkeying is very important, and that's just a general skill set that's kind of crucial in playing RTS in general.
I hope everyone on the live stream is laughing their ass off. My girlfriend is. That's for sure. Fuck.
Girls aren't allowed to laugh at guys playing video games.
Yeah, Courtney, you're not allowed to laugh.
Tell her she can laugh when she comes on and beats you.
Yeah, you can laugh when you beat me, Courtney. Which probably isn't that hard right now, but...
It would be very easy for her if you just spent your time right-clicking on all her shit.
I forgot to do that Overlord at 9 supply. Something I gotta remember.
Now, in this case, you do want to do the extractor trick when you mess up and go all the way to 10.
Okay.
And the reason is not to make an extra drone. The reason is to use up all your larvae. So now, there you go.
Hotkey this fucking drone and send it to go. Oh, you asshole. Yeah, come on. Cheese me again, you little prick.
He didn't cheese you.
Waiting for
Well, he kind of did.
Pylon, man.
He kind of did. You're right. He cheesed you. But you handled it. And you handled it pretty well. Again, if you'd followed instructions a little bit more closely.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That cute
it's
shit.
It's kind of tricky with everything going on.
Dude, this is a hard game. There's a lot to do. It's not like...
It's a fun game. It's addictive.
It's a great game.
It's very tricky.
It's a great game. It's just lots and lots of stuff to do.
It's a way of life.
It is for some people. You're talking to one.
Heck, man, there's good money teaching scrubs like me.
That's right. So, you did go for the 14 pool, and it looks like you're going to go 16 hatch, which is fine.
Yep.
We're going to tighten up this build as well.
Do I just want to save up right now?
You want to be building a hatchery right now, yeah?
Yeah. No. Stay. Chat. No, you fucking prick.
Alright, so now you're gonna make an overlord. Look, your pool just finished, so you're gonna make 2 Zergling. You're fucking killing me, man.
Oh shit. What did I just do?
You made drones instead of lings, and so now that pylon's gonna sit there for ages.
Shit.
Alright, so your overlord's just finishing, so make Zerglings and send them down to your natural. Send your drone down to the natural. And you see that he's actually canceled the pylon. You see that he's canceled the pylon, so you can build your hatchery, so you're okay. You're out of the woods.
You know, I think he just felt bad for me there.
I kind of think so too, because that was bad. Sort of queen.
Oh, fuck. There we go. I don't know why, but I just keep wanting to hit the drone button, like a free candy or something, and I just click it.
Yeah, your hatchery looks like it's actually too far away from the minerals.
Shouldn't be. I have the grid thing enabled.
Okay.
Maybe I fucked up. Okay, he's got 2 gas. See what he's got going on over there.
Now, we talked about this previously. You said, oh, he's got 2 gas, so what does that mean? Having 2 gas is actually pretty normal. A Protoss player wants to get a lot of sentries to expand. So if you see 2 gas, it's probably because he's gearing up to do that sentry production. You do want to get up in the front of his base to kind of see what pops out of that gateway. If it's a sentry, you know he wants to expand. If it's anything else, well, we don't know what's up.
Oh yeah, I don't see that. Oh, Stalker.
Sorry, that's a little bit different. So that
I'll keep this guy.
That is not going to be an expansion. He's got double gas, and he's.
Do I want to drone up right now at this point?
You can make one more round of drones, but at this point, it looks like he's going to 1-base you. So after these drones, we can't make any more drones. So let's talk about what would he be doing off of 2 gas with if he's not expanding.
I'd say Colossus. I mean, no, sorry. I keep mixing these frickin' names up because I'm tripping out. Stalkers. That's it.
I would say no again. Stalkers. I mean, he made a Stalker, so that's correct. Alright, so he's got 2 gas, so that tells us that he's trying to invest heavily in tech. 1-base Colossus is just pitifully bad, so what are his other options?
He could go for, like, Rush Void Rays or something.
There you go. So how do we get ready for that?
I could be a dick and fucking send a Nidus Worm right in his base and say, fuck you.
No, we're going to make extra queens at both hatcheries. And start your Zergling speed and continue droning.
Got it. I'm afraid to drone. I don't want you to yell at me again.
Start a new queen in your main.
Because I know I'm going to do it again, accidentally.
Start a queen in your main.
My main?
Yep.
I got, okay.
And he's still on one base. He's shown no signs of expanding, so maybe you want to throw down a couple spine crawlers at the front just to be safe.
Okay.
I would get an overlord. I'd put a roach warren down. Another important little number to remember is 42 supply. That's the point where you want to make overlords 2 at a time.
Okay, nice. I will remember that
So
one.
with your Zergling outside of his natural, you can see he still hasn't expanded, so he's definitely going for some kind of one base aggression. We don't know exactly what it is yet, so we need to start making Zerglings until our roach warren finishes. It could be some kind of crazy 4-gate. Make sure all your queens are hotkeyed. Make another queen in your natural.
I just want to make sure there's no pylon maybe around here.
Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what you should be doing.
Ogre, Phoenix. He's going to harass my overlords, isn't he?
Okay, now you know. So he's definitely shown Stargate play. You've got extra queens. So let's go ahead and put down an evolution chamber.
Get my roach warren finished.
Yep, so now you can start making roaches. So bring your queens up, deal with those phoenixes. Where are all your queens?
They're way down here, and I think he's just going to keep doing that.
Yeah, he is going to keep doing that. But I mean, this is important. We said that, you know, you said, oh, he might be rushing for void rays. I said, okay, how do we expand? How do we prepare for that? So we're gonna crank out constant queens. You've made like 1 extra queen. All right,
You're
so
right.
now we've got to make a spore crawler in each mineral line, and then
Killed my
yeah?
Zergling out there. He might be trying to expand now.
I think that's a very good assumption.
And you know, I do have some ground armor. I don't know what he has for ground since he went right up to that Stargate.
That's another good observation.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Queen, get back there.
Now, what did I say that we need in each mineral line?
I got like 10 queens being built. Oh my god. Spore crawlers, right? That's where I dropped that. Sorry.
And
what's a good placement for these? Like usually behind the mineral line, or?
You just want them to be in a position that's going to deter Phoenix harass. You don't want to overmake them either. They're just something to kind of be in the way.
3? Okay.
Not per base.
Yeah, that's right. Come over to my other one, you little prick.
Not per base. 3 per base is not okay. 1 per base.
Yeah, come on, hit me. Hit me. Is that all you got? I got so much extra larva. And 3 random guys just kind of sitting there.
So he's doing a lot of damage with this Phoenix harass. He's killing queens, he's killing drones. You need to be okay.
I like don't even know what to do right now at this point.
Well, the reason that we're in this position is because we under responded initially. You know, we didn't make enough queens to start with, and he got this critical mass of stuff, and now we're just kind of struggling. Here he is on 2 bases. He's way ahead right now. Like you have 14 drones.
And he's got stalkers like crazy.
It's a really good job of harassment with the Zerglings.
Come on, A-click, A-click, little bitch.
Go. There you go.
And I don't see anything else while I'm in here besides that starport. Got more gateways dropped. Okay. He's going to transition into ground.
Yep.
And by the looks of his unit comp, I'd say some more stalkers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our economy is kind of in shambles right now, and you're still building links.
Shit, you're right. And I got fuck's sakes. Keep these things over there. Come on, economy. Don't fail on me, please. I got so much supply now. Probably be a good idea to scout.
Well, one thing that we could probably do without is all this gas. You've got 600 gas, and you're not really spending it. You don't even have a layer. So I would take those guys
forgot about that.
off of gas. You definitely want Like, you want drones, you need drones, you have to have drones, but you're really not in a position where you're safe to make drones because of the size of his army.